Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm going to do the second fragrance from the house of Penhaligon, and this is a sample set. Actually, I've done 3 Penhaligons before, but the sample set that I received from one of my brothers, subscribers, as well as friend in the fragrance community, brother Tahmid. He's living in UK. He was kind enough to send me a beautiful sample set of 10 fragrances from house of Penhaligons. And as you can see, I have showed you the first one was Halfeti, okay? And I'm going actually from from right side towards the left according to their order. So this is the second one, as you can see missing. Today I'll be reviewing that. This is a sample set once again. These are all 2 mls, 10 sample sets. So they have mixed kind of fragrances in there, I think, for both men and women, as well as cologne, concentration, different types and different lines as well. So yeah, this is like they call it scent library, and I'll try to give you my thought on this perfume called Endymion, I think that's the name. And these are like depth samples, which I'm not very big fan of, but you can actually smell it. I have put in my hand about nice decent amount, this much, like quite a bit. So it's in my hand and I can really get wafts of it. So I'll tell you what I think of this particular fragrance. So as you can see, Penhaligons, they have they given us inside the whole leaflet, and they describe their fragrances. So this is how the bottle will look. They have all the bottles in there. I mean the picture and the description. Black bottle, same bow tie, sort of a nice crystal ball cap. It's light cap but looks really nice. Nice little bottle, and they have nice design going on. And fragrance, they have discussed and described what it's supposed to be. So they say Endymion is Zeus's most handsome son, the Greek god of everlasting slumber, and so forever young. So basically it's a long story. I don't want to read out the whole thing. I also read somewhere Endymion basically means warrior, soldier, or hunter, sort of, not soldier, hunter sort of a person. Okay, so he's a very brave kind of guy. So expect some character from this fragrance. And the thing that I found out, this fragrance, it's cologne concentration. So I'll let you know if it's long lasting, how's the performance as well. The fragrance actually is going for 50 ml, I believe. I think I saw a while ago, and as site it says prices were mentioned like 50 ml was going for $90 US, and 100 ml was going for $147, $148. So not cheap, but not uberly expensive for a niche house. Okay, so let's see what you get from this. So this fragrance, when I smelled it for the first time, I was actually a bit confused. To me, it came out as soapy. I'll let you know what I think, and I could be wrong, but I'll give you my interpretation. This fragrance came out to me as soapy, clean, fresh, inoffensive, sort of a very office-friendly sort of fragrance. Immediately I was reminded of 2 fragrances, but these fragrances actually are not the same, but kind of gave me this feel. One is Burberry's Touch, other one is Prada Amber Purom. These 2 fragrances are very beautiful. This is more bar of soap, clean. I think this also got lavender, and this one has a very beautiful, clean, citrus, fresh, a little bit peppery, but very inoffensive, watery sort of effect. Both are great for office. But on the dry down, the fragrance Endymion actually I'll hold this one instead of the sample. This fragrance actually gave me a lot more spices as it started developing. So the fragrance, it's really inoffensive, very beautiful, uplifting. Doesn't smell the most natural sort of fragrance. Smells a lot like a posh designer fragrance. Kind of remind of Kar Lagerfeld. There was one, I forgot the name, something Vetiver. I reviewed it like some time back. Let me see if I have the sample somewhere. Sorry, should have checked before. I don't think I have it. It was something Vetiver, Kar Lagerfeld. Yeah, I don't have it here. So anyway, I'll leave the name below. So this fragrance has opening of beautiful bergamot and sort of like orangey opening. Got some citrus to it and a lot of pepper. And I think the peppers are coming from cardamom slash kind of like, what's the other one? Nutmeg. Those 2 are kind of spicy. Then they said they have lavender in it, but the lavender doesn't really pop up in the opening. I really get the lavender as it starts drying down. It goes more to that lavender heavy sort of dry down, and the base is really, really beautiful. It has sandalwood, musk, and I think some more spices, geranium, notes like that. So makes it very, I would say not a fragrance that I never smelled. It has kind of, I'm reminded of one fragrance. I remember it was Mercedes Benz, maybe perhaps one of the fragrances, which has spicy, kind of like a citrus. I think Mercedes Benz for men, the very first one. Okay, so cylindrical bottle, the very first one. It reminds me of that one, but of course this is much better quality fragrance. And it does smell pretty strong at first, but it slowly comes down to very soothing and inoffensive, sort of a soft scent. So overall longevity is not really great on me, I'll tell you that much. And it is a cologne concentration. I get mostly like 2.5 hours of total longevity with 45 minutes of projection. But the prices, if you consider the prices, perhaps people will expect a little bit more. I really like the smell. I'll tell you, the smell is really nice. If you do like lavender, it's well done here, but the lavender is kind of has the spicy elements to it with those cardamom, kind of nutmeg. It's kind of spicy. So I would see this wearing in the office setup, if you're going for a meeting, something's a serious affair, more formal sort of a fragrance. I think the sprayer from the big bottle will give you much better distribution than the sample, and I think you'll get better performance than what I'm getting, because small samples give only a little bit of juice distribution every time. But the fragrance is not bad at all. Is it not the best that I sniffed? Perhaps I can call it a pass. It's not unique enough for me to motivate myself to get a full bottle. But as I'll go, I'll see the rest of them. I think there are a few gems out there, but one downside is that performance really brings this fragrance down. Many people I read in Fragrantica, they did not get the best performance, but once again, nice fragrance. Okay, and I think this fragrance would be suitable for both genders. I think that would be good. Evening time, a little bit mild, cold weather, this will last a little bit longer. So this is Endymion for you. I'll give this overall a 7 out of 10, considering the price point is not that great. It's expensive, and the longevity, it's not also the best, but the fragrance smells decent. More like I would say, higher end designer kind of fragrance. Okay, so I'll put down the Fragrantica link, you can check it out. All right, so thanks again, once again, Tahmid bhai, for giving me these samples. It's really nice to review these things and experience also. Very posh house though. Okay, later on maybe I'll do some more reviews. See you soon. Bye bye.